taking nothing away from Parnell. He's done a fine job, but he's just come in a couple of days ago.
Yeah, that just might be where they just feel that there's too much on his mind and that he needs to focus on his batting.
Oh, beautiful. Another elegant hit from the bat of David Malan. Well, just the right time to also get some perspective from the sidelines. I believe Jess Crow has someone alongside her. Jess, whom do you have?
I'm joined here by George Scrimshaw. George, joining up with the Rhinos yesterday, how have you found it here in Nepal?
Yeah, really great. Very happy to be part of the team and brilliant views, and I'm really looking forward to hopefully seeing a win today.
Excellent. And obviously, you know, playing in front of these electric crowds, the crowds have been coming in numbers every game, completely energetic. What have you seen of it on social media?
Yeah, massive things I've seen online, and this is probably half full already, and it's already really noisy, and I'd love to play in front of this crowd. Very,
very loud crowds. And obviously, you've just come straight over from Abu Dhabi. How have you found the changing conditions so far?
Yeah, so obviously this is a longer format, and the pitches are obviously different here, and I think you've got to be very strategical how you go about your batting to set a positive total, and then obviously you've got the flip side, and as a bowling unit you're trying to take wickets in that power play to really bolt the chances of getting over the line. So,
of course, and primarily playing back home in the UK, how do you plan to adapt your game to stay on top of batters here?
I think a lot of variations, using the pitch and making sure you bowl into your field, and try and make the batters hit you where your fielders aren't, and then obviously you can change according to plan, but obviously I think the ball will go in different areas on these types of pitches, so hopefully I can adapt and do well.
And where do you find your strengths will lie within the team? What will you bring to the atmosphere, do you think?
I think a bit of pace and bounce, bit of height, and on these types of pitches it might go my way, it might not, but hopefully it does go my way, and try and get a few catches with the uneven bounce.
Excellent. Well, all the best for you and the team.
Thank you very much.
Back to comms.
He's looked good. 10 runs. Arjun Saud's playing a very fine innings at the other end. The last 4, HD, had a lot of appreciation from your end as well, yeah? Slow through the air, he's come back well, yeah? Aditya Mahata, 11 gone, 86 for no loss. Game day 14, match number 20. First match of the day. Chitwan Rhions taking on the Janakpur Bolis. And they're off to a very, very good start. Nice chat there with George Scrimshaw. Played an ODI for England. He says they've come from a shorter format to a longer format, HD.
Never thought I would hear it. Never thought the day would arrive. Coming to the longer format of T20. Seam for the first time.
He's looking $1 million today. Arjun Saud. There's so much of conviction in his shot making and his footwork. These are great signs for the Chitwan Rhinos.
Well, the Bolts have made some changes to their side, which has proved head-scratching. This is one that a number of people back for the Rhinos. Saud going to the top of the order is working a treat.
And you've got to do something different, I believe, HD, in crucial games. I'm not saying over-experiment, but then you have to really punt with a few things. Nothing ventured, nothing gained, they say. Saud in his 40s as well. His partnership worth 90. And this is what I've liked. In the first one, we saw power. In this one, we see placement. Arjun Saud turning on the magic with the bat, the wicketkeeper batter.
here's the reason why seam hasn't been used, because it just comes on nicely on this slow pitch. Uses the pace to guide that behind point. The placement had to be perfect, and it was.
Wayne Parnell, Lofty Eaton, Aditya Mata, all in discussion. 8 runs in the first 2. They're going at a very good clip at the moment. The Chitwan Rhinos. 8.29. Just hurried him for pace. Oh, he's stranded there. He should make it in time. Directed. Was he slow in getting back? David Malan's comfortable.
Yeah, I don't think Malan can be too angry with his partner. Yes, it is a run. Yes, it is his call. But he's been struck in a region that I cannot describe the pain. It's impossible to describe. He's safely home. And his partner, Arjun Saud, will recover, but it takes a while.
Totally second you over there, HD. Arjun Saud was in no position to even respond, leave alone take a run. He pressed the abort button immediately and told partner, I'm in pain, so please go back.
Oh. I'm not going to try and describe it. What I am going to say is when it makes contact with that region of the body, there's a brief moment as a batter where you think you've got away with it. And then suddenly, it's nauseating.
Actually been there, felt that?
Many times.
Everyone who's played season ball cricket at some point in time through his professional career would have faced a situation like this. It may come across as amusement value for the others or people around, but believe you me, only you know that the world around you is shaking. 45. Gritty Nokia. And that'll bring Malan on strike.
Took him almost an over. Took him more than an over. The first over was a maiden. So that's how long it took David Malan to get off the mark. Now he's poised on 49, a moment that most players hope comes sooner in the competition. But this is big for David Malan. He will feel at home in a Rhinos outfit with just one more run to his name.
Great signs here for Chitwan Rhinos to see Malan striking form. He's made life very easy for Pokhara, Sev, Zeb and Kushal Malla by getting this innings going in a very crucial juncture of the contest. Yeah, David Malan's elegance and grace comes to the fore with a strokeful half-century. And what a time to bring it as well. He'll complete 2, but in the process, he'll get to a very fine 50 this morning. His first in the Nepal Premier League.
We wax lyrical about extra cover drives and pull shots, but the stroke that brought up his 50 was a highly intelligent stroke, just a little nudge away on the leg side for a simple 2.
Elegant, straight to the fielder. Just shows how well he is middling the ball today. One of those mornings you wake up and you feel everything's going right. 12 runs of this, 98 for no loss. Yeah, most runs here for the Chitwan Rhinos. Trust David Malan to make that climb. But Ravi Bopara, he's just created a huge gap and a gulf between number 1 and number 2 and the remaining That's been the problem for the Rhinos. Just one man scoring. Just working the ball around, nudging it here, finding the good big boundary, getting the sixes. David Malan has been a treat to the eyes.
Might be old school, but I love the way he brought up that half century.
Nicely played in the gap. 2 runs for the taking. They'll get back comfortably. You could sense that relief in Malan to just get runs today when he raised his bat. The monkey's off the back.
I almost feel in T20 cricket, 25 is runs. I don't think he needs 50 to be able to just, let those chains fall off him. This young man's played well. This has been a very impressive innings. I mean, he's striking it better than David Malan at the moment. Here's the little man, Arjun Saud.
Just like the way he's accessed the gaps this morning. Used the depth of the crease. Had a good vigil of the entire dial.
As they are none down, though, I don't think David Malan is going to be looking to defend anything now. I think he's going to be looking for boundaries. There's 7 overs and 2 balls remaining, and you've got such a powerful middle order in Zaid Bapara and Kushal Mala. It's worth both of them looking to push it on.
Oh, cheeky. David Malan has pulled a rabbit out of the bag over here. I thought he'd be going for something. He went for something else.
So what's the name of this shot? Sort of the attempted dill scoop that turned into something else.
The Malan bluff. Yeah, he's going hard at it. Goes down the leg side and he'll find the ropes. Another good over, 10 coming off it. The Rhinos right on top in this contest, and they're piling on the runs courtesy Malan and Saud. 108 for no loss. It's been a good session for the Rhinos. It's been flawless, no blips, all 10 wickets intact. And look at over number 9 to 13. It's just been building those skyscrapers. And Nicole Lofty-Eaton comes on to bowl for the Janakpur Bolis. Just the 1 wicket for him in the tournament, a best of 4 for 10. Nicely played. What a way to bring up your half century. Gets a promotion in the batting order, and Arjun Saud grabs the opportunity, raises his hand and stands up in a very important outing here for the Rhinos. Well played, young man.
That's one way of saying to coach and management staff, what have you been doing with me down the order? Lovely innings.
I watched him a lot. He's played a lot of cricket back home in India as well, practicing a lot. Wow. Oh dear, it's found the field. Oh, he just lost it in the sun. Lofty-Eaton's not impressed. Rupesh Singh, for a moment, it looked like he was readying himself for a straightforward catch, but he just lost it completely. And Malan survives once again.
Well, he's got the sunglasses on. He never looked like catching it, did he? He must have immediately looked up into the sun. You got to get your hand up early, try and block the sun with your right hand or your left hand. You got to catch it, I'm afraid. Sun or no sun. It's a game that's played in the sun.
An opportunity here. Sadakat with an effort, and he puts it down. Another batter survives. I believe that's Aditya Mahata. The batters being held by some very ordinary catching and fielding in the middle.
Well, we might excuse this one because this is a good effort. He got there very well because he had to make up a lot of ground.
That's him there. Another opportunity. This time it's been taken, and it's a brilliant grab. Outstanding catch in the deep. Sanjay Krishnamurthy, he's been one of the stars here for the Janakpur Bolis, just showing his all-round abilities to take a very fine catch under pressure. But a very fine innings by Arjun Saud comes to an end.
Arguably the toughest of the three. Running forward. It comes off the toe end of the bat of Arjun Saud. But Krishnamurthy is a good cricketer. He's been brilliant with ball, excellent with bat. And that's a fine catch to top things off. Saud goes for a well-played 52. The Rhinos have lost their first. It's 112 for 1.
A bit of a breather here for the Janakpur Bolis, and that's a good move. Usually it's Dev Khanal who walks in at number 3, but with the kind of position that the Chitwan Rhinos are in, you want to have Saif Zeb, a best of 90. Well, he's had the works in NPL. He needs no introduction in terms of his CV or his profile. He's a firecracker of a batter. What a time for him to come out. Malan batting on 60, 112 for 1. He can go and express himself. Lofty Eaton finally will say, the luck going my way.
You'd be relieved. A couple of chances put down. Now, this is where I believe in flexibility. Just give me one. Good catch in the deep here by Krishnamurthy. This is where I believe in flexibility, Mikhail, because this is normally the time when Saif Zeb would walk in 13, 14 overs. So you're not altering the batting order really. You know, Dev Khanal, he normally bats at 3. But when there's been a big partnership, let the guys who are supposed to be the experts at batting in certain positions, let them come in now. So a good change in the batting lineup for the Rhinos. End of the 14th, 115 for 1.
It's been a good outing so far for the Rhinos. Remember, it's a very crucial match. The Bolis still to open their account. If they can pull one, they'll certainly split that points table wide open once again. So a lot of teams will be watching this game with a microscope and a magnifying glass, how this pans out. But for the moment, Rhinos looking good. Just wide of the fielder. In the driver's seat are the Rhinos. It's a good outing for them with the bat. There it is, the Omora and Jeko. The new Jeko J5, the real SUV with the best in-segment specifications, and rupees 25,000 will be donated to education per match. Each time the ball falls on the podium of where this car is parked. So far, no one's got it, HD. Inside out, gets the distance, and that's out of here. Sev Zed announces his arrival in the middle.
How about this for a shot? On a surface that's offering a little bit of turn. Yes, it's with the spin. Would I be fair to say that that's one of the toughest cricket shots in cricket? Over extra cover? Perfect.
This could be close. Oh dear. Very vocal was Anil Shah. Budhi Bahadur Pradhan just not interested.
It's not the worst shout. Sometimes the umpires look where the batter's put his front leg outside the line, but it's got to be where he strikes him. That front leg might be outside the line. They look as though... Another boundary. That was a freebie for Malan.
Yeah, he just waited on this, had so much time to pick his spot here, David Malan. You can't be bowling that ball to a batter who's batting well and truly over his 60s. Look at that, he's literally readied himself for that hit. Thank you very much. This is where I'm going to hit it.
So just going back to the LBW shout, is that sometimes the leg gets outside the line and you put off by that, but the ball hits the body in line. So his right leg gets outside the line. That's a good shot. That's a very good shot. If anything, missing leg stump. If anything.
There again, goes with the inside-out, cries of catch it. Straightforward catch in the deep. Zeb tries to force the issue for the second time in the over and perishes. And Anil Kumar Shah finally with a wicket. Another opening here for the Bulls to make a comeback in this contest. Zeb will have to depart. A very fine catch in the deep. Not too sure he got to the pitch of the ball over here. But he challenged the fielder only to find him right down his throat. Krishnamurthy again with the catch. He's taken a couple today. Zeb will have to depart for 7. It's 1-8 for 2.
Here comes Ravi Bopara, the star of the show across the 2 seasons. This is Nepal Premier League, the leading run scorer in the history of it. If he gets 10 today, he'll be the first to 500. And he deserves every bit of it. He's been magnificent across the 2 years for the Chitwan Rhinos, but he's going to have to play a different kind of role today because he won't be able to accumulate from the start. I think he'll have to go right from the off. There is lots of batting still to come. Still no Dev Kanal or Kushal Malla at the crease. And Daud Malan, although he's had a few moments of fortune with all those drop catches, is playing very nicely. It'll be a wide outside the off stump. Andrew Leonard here alongside Fazal Khalil. Fazal, firstly, I think it's good afternoon now to you. How are you?
Very good afternoon, Andrew. Good afternoon to all watching this broadcast. Match 20, the Bulls versus the Rhinos. Rhinos really dictating the terms here, thanks to David Malan. He's in form now, and you did rightly mention that he had a charmed inning so far. A couple of times he was dropped. 12 and over from here should take them to 188, but out of character for Ravi Bopara this afternoon. He likes to build his innings, but here he'll have to go hard from the get-go.
don't think anyone expected what's happened this season to the Janakpur Bolts. Reigning champions are winless, and they're winless because of moments like this. This was 3 consecutive deliveries. Dolly in the deep, put down, claims he didn't see it in the sun. Next ball. Come back to that. Back live here as Pokhara gets off the mark with should just be a single down the ground. Second ball, the next ball after that was dropped. And then the most difficult chance of the 3, ironically. Sanjay Krishnamurthy does well to hang on.
Well, he's having a really good season. Sanjay Krishnamurthy, he's batted well, he's bowled really well, and now you can see he's a top-class field as well. So good times for Sanjay Krishnamurthy. This time in the air, that's gone all the way. Really flexing his muscles. Here is David Malan, 274 big ones for the tournament, and they're certainly enjoying it as much as we are as well.
Plenty more to come, I would expect, Faz. Yeah, this is it's an incredible shot, really, isn't it? Because it's just a flick of the wrist. Hasn't got near the pitch of the ball. And Lofty Eaton can only watch it sail over his head. Rhinos hunting down, well, what, 180 from here, you'd imagine. Maybe even more as Milan goes again. Doesn't quite get all of it. Not a great piece of running. They really should have got 2 there, but Krishnamurthy's been outstanding in the deep, and he gets some support from Lofty Eaton.
Well, it's really playing in the hands of David Malan, isn't it? The left-arm spinner in the slot just didn't get hold of it. Just pulled inside the boundary.
Very inviting. Lofty Eaton should be able to cut that off. Was this